If you are anything like me and just act like you haven't done this before, don't remember to put the microphone in front of your face, and you got a home here. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in. Yeah, my sister was using my studio earlier today and just pushed the microphone off to the side when she was done, and I just kicked on like, "Let's go! It's time to do this thing," and the microphone was way over here. Now we're back. See how that works? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Again, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in. And if you're like me, and you just think that the Northwest United States has lost their ever-loving minds, then you and I can be friends. Oregon and Washington. I mean, California's California. California's been pulling shenanigans forever. And it goes back to 19, I believe, 90 or 93, when California banned mountain lion hunting. Yet mountain lions are still being hunted in California. Didn't know that, did you? Yeah, mountain lions are still being hunted in California. I believe 190 of them have been taken since then. It's California politicians given the tags to, their buddies in the Forest Service, or, they use it as their own little gift bag, essentially, because they know that legislating conservation doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And that's not how our system is set up. It's not how our system works, and that's as evidenced by, oh, look, we're so progressive. We don't do that whole shooting cat thing. Okay, you don't do the shooting cat thing. That okay, but how are you going to manage the population of the cats and the population of what they eat, their prey? How are you going to do that, especially if their populations grow? Shh. Very quietly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, which reminds me of Oregon. Now, Oregon has lost their ever bleeping minds. Period. End of story. Absolutely off the rails. I don't even know. You look at Seattle above them in Washington, and then you got Portland. I don't understand how stupid a group of individuals can be. I mean, I think I'm not surprised every time I hear something stupid coming out of any of our state's governance and our nation's governance. I'm just all right, not really surprised. That doesn't surprise me. This kind of does. To get you caught up, what's going on in Oregon? Some bozo. I'm not giving this guy any limelight. Literally, if you when I looked him up, I was like, yeah, it's exactly what I thought this beta male would look like. Is there a Charlie male? Because beta's a compliment to this guy. Beta's shooting the bar a little high. They have the Peace Act, which eliminates hunting and fishing in the state. Makes all what they consider cruelty to animals illegal. There's an entire fishing industry in Oregon. There is a conservation department that depends on hunters and anglers for funding. So this isn't even the governance that's screwing this one up. They're sure as hell not stopping it. But they have the signatures. So I was giving you the update here. They have the signatures. This will most likely reach the ballot. So you are going to have people voting with their heartstrings on the best way to manage healthy populations of all animals, game species and non-game species. You are going to take the science completely out of this, which is kind of ironic. The entire group, they said, trust the science. And we're science. They're killing big kitties. They're killing animals. They're fishing and putting holes in their lips. I have felt bad a couple of times. I've seen some fish, been caught a couple of times. Like, bro, this is like, they got like a gauge in the side of their. Yeah, you might want to stop eating those plastic things, dude. You see a plastic thing roll by, you just chill. Just chill. Yeah. You eat your normal food. Bass, especially largemouth bass, carnivores. I mean, carnivores, they're more than carnivores. I apologize. They are cannibals. They eat their own all the time. Yeah. Anyway, so you have people, and how does this happen? How do you get 200,000 signatures of people to eliminate hunting and fishing? Well, it's easy. People moving out of California, no, the neighboring state, people moving out of California because they just can't afford to live there anymore. And they bring these, they have these people knocking on the door. You know, hello, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. Did you know there are people here with firearms that just go kill animals indiscriminately for fun? Yeah. Barbaric. Go ahead and sign here. So we're trying to eliminate that. Okay. And the people that go knocking on the doors and all of that, they get paid per signature. So they're very aggressive, say whatever the hell they want to say just to get a signature because it is relatively harmless to sign someone's petition or to sign some sort of idea for a ballot measure. It's pretty harmless. So it's pretty easy for them to get as much signatures as they want. And then all of a sudden they're like, yes, we want the Peace Act. We want to eliminate all animal cruelty. Meanwhile, you have thousands of jobs lost. You have the North American model of wildlife conservation just set on fire in Oregon, and a Department of Conservation that has no idea what to do after that. Absolutely absurd. But we're going to see how it goes. I've said this for years on air. I've said that if we want to find out how things go, whether it's medicinal marijuana, whether it's whatever it is, let's let the other goofy states do it, because Arizona's kind of a goofy state. You know what I mean? We're kind of a goofy state. Let them do it. Let us watch. Let us observe. Let us learn. And if we decide to go ahead with the same thing, at least we can learn from their mistakes, and the transition will be a little easier. It'll go a little bit, whatever it is. So let's watch this. And unfortunately, it's going to be an epic fail. And the epic fail actually hurts more animals than it helps. You're going to see a lot of bad things happen in Oregon without the ability to cull populations of game species, period. Period. There are professionals that do this, and the voters aren't professionals at doing this. Okay? All right, so there you go. Get off my little soapbox here and get right back on the damn thing. This is my show. It's the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of the state, nation, and world that we live in. There's two things. One, I saw a headline, and the headline just, again, because nothing surprises me. A man was reported to ASPCA, or, whatever the Sarah McLachlan commercials are with the dogs all shivering and all sad and things like that, and play the music behind it. And donate $10 today. As a man was driving along the road and saw a dog harassing sheep. Harassing sheep. A dog was on the road harassing sheep. Now, if we put our big girl and big boy panties on and we think it through, what do you think that sheep dog was doing on the road with sheep? Its job. The farmer, which had to prove that that dog was not harassing sheep and was simply doing its job, said that we've completely lost society. We've completely lost society. How stupid. We've gone from activist to slacktivist to stupid. Oh, there's a dog that is this farmer's dog is out there wrangling sheep up, because that's what it does instinctually. Little Aussie. Aussie's an Australian cattle dog. Aussie bites my ankles. Just instinctively just go, if he thinks I'm going the wrong way and I'm not going to bed, or I'm not going to the kitchen to get him a little Scooby snack, he might say, go, get back that way. That's instinct. I don't beat him. I say, dude, come on, stop. That's his instinct. That's what he does. But thinking again, I'm moderately intelligent. We keep the bar set really low here. I'm moderately intelligent. The stupidity of people that would see a sheepdog herding sheep out of a road, getting them out of the way of danger, and call it harassment is a whole new level of stupid. We've reached it. Congratulations, everybody. We've reached an entirely new level of stupid. Wow. That's advanced stupidity. Oh, that poor farmer, too. I have so much other stuff to do. I'm running a farm. Do you know how hard that is? Big shout out, too. I'm not shilling for Amazon by any stretch of the imagination. I just love the show Clarkson's Farm. If you are not a fan of what was Top Gear, which became Grand Tour, such a fun show. Jeremy Clarkson, which was the highest paid BBC presenter they had. He was it. He was the top guy. He did their Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. He did a bunch of their game shows, and he hosted Top Gear. He was and is probably the best show narrator I've ever seen. I watch them all the time. When I leave it on for Boone to watch. Anything with Jeremy Clarkson in it. To me, he's the Vin Scully of TV narration, period. He's the best. He's the GOAT. Undisputed heavyweight champion, the GOAT. Oh, by the way, how about that spectacle on Sunday, huh? Freedom 250 UFC. Woo! Woo! That was a good time. A man from Safford, Arizona, taking home the trophy. Holy cow, did I just take a bunch of weird turns. All right. God, I should start having coffee in the sink. Or something else. Anyway, Jeremy Clarkson has Clarkson's Farm. He left Top Gear Grand Tour, and he bought a farm. And he has no idea what he's doing. He bought a farm, and was 4 seasons of absolute awesome television. Fantastic in every way television. Season 5 is out. Please enjoy. You're welcome. If you have Amazon Prime, please watch Clarkson's Farm. You will enjoy it. You will absolutely enjoy it. And there's some quirks about him that you know from Top Gear. So if you haven't watched Top Gear, maybe you won't catch on. Like the first thing he does, because Top Gear was a car show. Well, it was disguised as a car show. It was about 3 guys going and doing some really cool, funny stuff together in these adventures and misadventures and mishaps and pranks and all that. It was fantastic. And then they reviewed some cars. He buys a Lamborghini tractor. First thing he did. Which, by the way, Lamborghini makes tractors. I did not know that. But he bought a Lamborghini tractor. And just the hilarity ensues. So please enjoy that. But, he's a city guy, moves to the farm. So we've got a Green Acres vibe. And there's pigs involved. No, not one of them named Arnold. But it's a man who learns and wants to learn. And maybe I'm going to look it up after the show, too. Hoxton Lager actually started his own beer line as well. And a pub. Oh, I love this man. Just absolutely dig this man. But anyway, we've reached a whole new level of stupidity, and it's because people don't understand that animals have instinct, and that's just what they do. That's not harassment. That's their job. You want to see harassment? Go out to the ocean, the Pacific Ocean, and watch the homicidal sea pandas, the evil that is known as the orca, the killer whale. We put the word killer in their name. It's not their name. It's orca. We put killer in their name just to tell people, don't mess with you. People don't know. Oh, they're so cute. They're homicide. They're maniacal. They're evil in every way. You want to see harassment? Watch them bat a seal 30 feet in the air for funsies, just to tenderize it before they eat it alive. They jack with their food. They mess with people. They mess with your mind. You know you're about to get eaten alive. Just shout out to the movie Orca, by the way. The lesser known version of Jaws. I'm all over the place today. Now the headline is on. Thanks for hanging out. This is the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of the state, nation, and world that we live in. The invention of the Grand Slam has killed hunting for the everyman. Here's what a Grand Slam is, so you know. There are certain species of or breeds of turkey. I'm just going to use turkey as an example. Then there's sheep and there's deer and there's all that. Okay. So if you want a deer Grand Slam, you're going to get a whitetail, a blacktail, a Sitka or blacktail Sitka. You're going to get a mule deer. You're going to get a Coues deer and a, I don't know, Khmer deer. I don't know. You get all of those. You have the deer slam. Do you see what we do? The Grand Slam. Okay. It's not a delicious plate of food at Denny's. It's a bunch of hunting. There's a turkey slam. There's a sheep slam. There's a deer slam. There's all. Okay. So this guy argues, and this is kind of going along with our whole theme today of y'all lost your ever-loving minds. So think about this. He says that the invention of the slam has made hunting expensive, especially for those the hard to find or more difficult tags to get to complete a slam. Those only go to rich people. The everyman can't go to different parts of the country and hunt turkey. Oh, no, you can't do that. The everyday man can't go everywhere where there's deer to complete your slam. Oh, no, you can't do that. So? Huh? Okay. I'm sorry, but I don't know if y'all have been to the grocery store lately, but things are a lot more expensive. Yeah. Oh, wrangling in D.C. and inflation has made groceries more expensive for the everyman. I know. That's life. It's our system. It is what it is. Yes, things got more expensive. And by the way, if the Grand Slam of sheep is all for the Grand Slam of deer, is for people like Elon Musk and Jimmy John, okay. Doesn't bother me. But this complaining that everything has to be fair is something that's just blowing my mind. So what is the end game to an article like this? What is the end game? There's nothing. I read it. There's no end game. There's no suggestion of here's how we fix it. Because the only way you fix something like that is this whole equal opportunity nonsense. That's nonsense. I love you, commissioners. I love you. And that felt like a little bit of a shot to you. I didn't mean it as a shot to you because I respect the hell out of you. Y'all are my friends. But we guarantee opportunity. We don't guarantee equal opportunity. We sure as hell don't guarantee equal outcomes, because that's the only way out of this conundrum or this problem that this guy offers up without a solution. The only solution is, everybody gets the same. No, it's not how our life works. It's not how life works outside of the human race either. The human species. Life ain't fair for anybody, anything in this world. There's no fair. Fair? No. And that's why here in Arizona, when we have our commissioner's tags used to be auctioned off. And these are tags, guys. You need to please understand this. These tags are amazing. These tags are so sought after because they are, let's say it's for elk. That elk tag, that one tag, there's no season. You have an entire year to hunt whenever you want. There's no unit. And for those that don't know, Arizona is a lottery system. You have to put in not just I want a deer tag or I want an elk tag. You have to pick which unit you want to hunt in, of which there are 3,942 billion, 308 units that you got to pick from. And then if you're lucky enough to get drawn a tag, you only have about a week to get it done. And if you got other plans during that week, SOL. These tags, anywhere in the state, 365 days. Pretty cool tag. Okay. Those brought in hundreds of thousands of dollars. For those that don't know, I was in the room when a mule deer tag went for $300,000. You heard that right. The elk tag, as a mule deer tag, the elk tag went for over 500 one time, over 700 another thousand. Now I know there was some shenanigans going on, and it made the commission go, this isn't really working out. Rules could have changed, 100%. But to eliminate the auctionability took a lot of money out of our conservation coffers here in Arizona. One of the guys that caused the problem was Jimmy John. Yeah. The sandwich guy who sold his, I don't even think money's real anymore. So can we say a trillion simoleons? Trillion simoleons is what we're going to go with. So he had a lot of money. He kept buying the commission tags, the elk tags. He loved elk hunting. 700,000, 600,000, didn't care. And one of the guides did a video of one of his last hunts. And it was essentially like, okay, we're on the elk. We got two options here, and these are just beasts. I mean, out of the Paleolithic era. These things are gigantic. They said, okay, go get him. And they go get Jimmy John. They schlep him on over there with a, obviously not a cheap rifle that he picked up at Sportsman's Warehouse. And this guy takes a shot at like 700 yards, which is never a shot I would never take. I do not care. I will not shoot over 250 yards. I just won't. It's just, to me, it's unethical because I'm not that good of a shot. If this guy is studied, if this guy is practiced, if Jimmy John has the best optics, the best rifle, the best everything, apparently this rifle was made custom for him to do just this. Dude 10-ringed it. I mean, an amazing shot. And it was so far away, they're like, okay, let's take another shot. But the first shot was right where you want, right in the breadbasket. Then the video cuts to him showing up on a donkey. So people are saying, oh, this isn't fair. He's just, throwing his money around and he's getting these tags and he's not even hunting. Okay. Did he do anything illegal? No. Did he do anything against the rules? No. But what happened is, and the justification for eliminating auction tags here, the ability to auction commissioners tags here in Arizona, was what I think is a misreading. And this goes into the Grand Slam killing, the hunting ability for the everyman, and people reporting on sheepdogs wrangling sheep. The word equal isn't mentioned. In the North American model of wildlife conservation, one of the tenets is opportunity for all. That's it. It's not equal opportunity for all. And I've been on my soapbox about this before, so I appreciate you giving me a little bit of runway here. But there's no equal, and there shouldn't be for the slam. If we want to call it a slam, there's no trophy for a slam. There's no Congressional Medal of Grand Slam. We made it up as hunters. I'm pretty sure somebody was marketing something, and then boom, it just caught on, and good for them. Right on for them doing. But I'm not guaranteed the equal opportunity to go hunt a Grand Slam anything. Like I said, the only Grand Slam I'm getting is at Denny's, because that's in my budget. Rolling around the country, hunting a specific version of an animal to complete a Grand Slam is probably not in the wheelhouse for him, probably not in the cards. I don't care. A $700,000 tag for one elk is not in the cards for me, and I don't care. I applaud Jimmy John. I applaud the people that go hitting the Grand Slams. I applaud the people that for the rest of their life are spending their retirement out there hunting and fishing and getting every kind of slam they can. I can't do that right now. I'm 51 years old and not there yet. Even if I was there, would I want to do that? I don't know. what I want to say, but you can do it, Mike, because we have equal opportunity to do that now. Kind of take the punch out of it, right? Oh, everybody can do it. Oh, okay, well, there you go. Equal is not. Equal is not. Look, letting voters take over conservation, take it out of scientists' hand and put it in voters, terrible idea. Thinking that everybody should have equal opportunities and outcomes in our outdoor world flies in the face of everything in the natural world. Just does. And it's not going to make as much money. Period. I don't care if people. You want to talk about equal opportunity? I had an opportunity to start a sandwich shop. I wasn't, people. Hey, Mike, you want to start a sandwich shop? But I could have done the same thing Jimmy John did. I just didn't. I could have started a tackle company. I could have started American Fishing Tackle Company. I could have started AFCO, but Bill Shedd beat me to that. I could have made electric cars cool. Elon beat me to that. Not that I was really racing for it, but I don't knock him for it. And he last week became the world's first trillionaire. God bless him for doing it. The only people that are bitching and moaning about him being a trillionaire are people that haven't contributed to the tax base at all. They haven't hired people, haven't built things. Because everyone that's hired people and built things, people that have realized that there's no equal opportunity for anyone, even in the outdoor world, and just said the only way you're going to succeed is just pulling up those boots, taking a risk, putting it on the chopping block, if you know what I'm saying, and giving it a shot. So when people like Elon do it, those people go, nice job, my man. Nice job. Oh, could you imagine how much conservation we could do with $1 trillion? $1 trillion is out there in conservation. It is. So we let government play with it too. So let's go ahead and leave it there. It's got a little politically. I apologize. Maybe social vibe. Social commentary vibe. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, I have this in the NA program. So you get over to 0% interest on YouTube, 0% interest NA. We'll get you right to it. And you'll see my ugly mug with this logo. And we're going to throw out some new stuff. The return of Bob Ross and his squirrel will be our backdrop. So check that out if you will. We appreciate it. And remember, science is the best way to succeed at wildlife conservation, not votes. And there is no equal opportunity in anything in life. There's simply opportunity, especially here in America. That's right. Thanks for hanging out. We'll do this again on Monday, shall we? Right here on The Go Show. Celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of the state, nation, and world that we live in. Have a great rest of your week, everybody. Great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.